Hello, everyone. I am Chris Falco, and I am the storyteller for Exalted versus World of Darkness Pentex. I am storytelling for.
Andrew, I played Mason Fields at Dawncast Solar.
Peter asked Dolores Starr, the Heart Eater.
And Nick playing as Henry Temple, the Infernal Exalted.
All right, so who wants to try and recall what happened last time we played? All right.
It
was a normal day at the office, and nothing
That's right.
untoward happened.
That's right.
Exactly. All right, so as you'll recall, you all were in the early stages of exalting, more or less. And by early stages, I mean one of you was. So it was, yes, an average, ordinary day at the office, with Henry inside a terrible infernal chrysalis, which, some Magadon employees decided they should use to try and pump up a Bane. And it worked all too well because they actually created a Nexus crawler, or some approximation thereof, which began to melt and destroy the office. And in doing so, our first team officer, Mason, was the only one of the security detail that stayed to fight, and in doing so, he managed to exalt as a solar. Dolores was working in the mailroom when, a special package got knocked over, which contained the bones of a previous Heart Eater, which exalted her, and, well, Henry was an infernal by the time he broke out of that chrysalis. You all managed to easily kill the Nexus crawler, which is normally an endgame thing. And then you were more or less debriefed by the first, I guess the second team would be what you'd call the ones that got there next.
Management, I think, would be the word. I mean, the rest of the first team did sort of stay. They left their mortal coil.
Right. I mean, yeah, their bodies were there, kind of. Part of it got mutated and probably taken into the crawler's body and stuff like that. But yes, as the external first team got there, you were debriefed and given a week off, during which time Henry did a bit of research into himself and the details that Magadon had on him. Dolores learned a little bit about how to Heart Eater, and Mason talked to his mentor and learned that they might be sort of kind of semi-related to houses of elemental blooded creatures that used to exist. And then we left off with you all being about to start in Magadon's new office in the next week. However, instead of doing that, as you're walking in, we're actually going to do a flashback because you all wanted to visit a bar just beforehand, and so we're going to visit a bar. So the one that you all end up, just sort of congregating at is called Scoundrels, and it's in the northern part of Las Vegas. There you go. There's a random picture.
Cool.
And let's get some ambience going.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say it didn't load for some reason. Now it has. Perfect.
Very blurry TV. Is this normal?
Yes, because of all the smoke? Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Smoke?
100%.
Can you smoke inside in bars in Nevada? Maybe.
We can just say it's true.
This is one of those bars where, you're not supposed to, but no one's actually going to say anything to you if you do it in the corner. So, yeah, it's, I guess it's probably Sunday since you were given the full week off, and this would be the day before you actually... Why am I hearing beeping and... a background that's supposed to be a fucking lounge.
I think that's just you. I don't hear it. So
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Okay, I'm just going crazy then. That's fine. It can be the sound of, if it is showing up, it's the sound of people playing games on their cell phones. Or playing the digital slots that are, of course, in the background because it's Las Vegas, so there has to be.
totally.
Yes, as you can see, there is smudges on the TV playing.
Yes.
Right.
Probably sports. If I know my bars very well.
Yes, it is sports, and the teams are both going very fast. So it all looks
Yes.
like...
Really, really fast. Yeah.
Yes.
The horse sports, the ones you bet on.
Exactly.
Right.
So-
So Mason will walk in, in his civilian clothing, which is just probably jeans and a t-shirt. Well, it's probably what season is it? I know Nevada's warm, but jeans and a sweatshirt. That's pretty much all seasons.
I don't think we actually gave you a start date, did we?
Oh,
There are people that wear sweatshirts at like fucking 100-degree weather
Well,
and
Well-
somehow survive.
I
yeah.
don't...
I mean, actually, given that it's Nevada, it might just be a t-shirt, no matter what.
Yeah,
season.
I was gonna say, yeah, no matter what, it's it's warm. It's
a
warm
dry
season. It is not the 2 weeks of slightly cold that they probably get.
Summer and the other season. Yeah.
Right. Summer and slight break from summer.
Right. So yeah. And unless you guys are there, he'll claim a table, I guess, and then maybe text Henry, whose phone number I probably have, and say, "I'm here."
Perfect. I will arrive like 2 minutes later. Probably haven't been to this particular bar before. And I'll go sit with my pal, my new pal, my new friend.
Friend, yes. Yeah, Dolores arrives on time, and orders some fruity cocktail, and yeah.
Yes, as we all know, solars and infernals get along like water and more water.
And more water. That's right.
Yes.
Indistinguishable.
Exactly.
Like hot oil and water.
Pretty much the same thing.
Exactly. I'm just gonna order like a cider.
All
And
right.
very slowly sipping it, waiting for,
Yeah.
everyone to just kind of settle in.
You get basically this bar's cider. Like, you order a cider, they don't ask for specifics, they just give you a bottle that probably had a label once, but it doesn't right now.
Oh Jesus, that's wow. Okay.
I mean, it's not like a dive, but it's
Halfway
they
there.
don't care. They don't care if they end up a dive.
Right. When I see that bottle, I decide not to go with the mozzarella sticks, and
That's a shame because they're on sale.
but regret purchase anyway. So I guess Mason will look over at Henry and be like, "So what'd you learn?"
Basically, it's kind of looks around a little bit, just in case. Like he's probably not gonna see any faces that he knows, but like, real paranoid right now. And he'll turn back to Mason and kind of quietly say, "It's way worse than I initially thought. It's all the way down, real bad, on
Okay,
purpose,
that's
poisoning." It-
okay. Not great. Have you played with your, thing? Have you learned anything about yourself?
Yeah. Yes. Watch. Okay. I'm going to just gesture over to the bar. I'm assuming there's at least a few people sitting at the sitting on stools.
Yeah, there's a few people
and-
sitting on stools. There's a bartender. There's a small group of tougher-looking folks off in one booth. just kind of glaring at everyone just to be that way.
Of course. All of a sudden, one of their cell phones is gonna ring, and then the next person, like the next stool over, and then the third stool over, but not more than that, just in a row. As I'm looking vaguely over in that direction, and they'll turn back to Mason and say, I some kind of superpowers, like not just things human beings can do. It's a little weird. I don't feel like I've been got like radiation poisoning. I can't turn into the Hulk.
Obviously,
but
the
I can.
people whose phones rings try to check their phone and then see that there's not actually anything there, and then they worry they're going crazy.
Yeah. So I don't really know exactly what's going on, other than it feels good, bad.
Good,
Like,
bad. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, well, like it doesn't like hurt, but like I can really tell it's apocalyptic. See, that sounds real weird. I'm not religious. I don't know how else to kind of explain it.
I mean,
How about you?
Well, I'll note that was the same word they used to describe the hideous beast monster. But, so, yeah, I talked to some people that I happen to know, and they mentioned that they've never heard of anything remotely like this ever before. There are stories of, like, okay, I shit you not, but they're like airbenders or something, like the cartoon, and,
What?
hey, that's just what they tell me. Supposedly they used to exist, but don't anymore. I don't know, but
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, yeah,
right.
totally.
Apparently, so this guy claimed that airbenders used to be real, and would also have weird burning auras like we've got.
Well, like what? Did the Fire Nation attack? Is that why they're not around anymore?
I don't know. Like that
Okay.
I basically told you everything I was told. That like the only people. So okay. So apparently everything has this like aura of chi around them. I can't see that. We'll go into that later. But other people can see them, and ours apparently are on fire. And they're on fire so hot that sometimes you can just regular see them. I got that to work, by the way.
What do you mean? Like the glowy, the
Yeah,
glow?
I at least can just turn it on and then off again.
Oh, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
entirely?
No, it goes like invisible.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh.
Not, yeah. Yeah.
So the
That's
Lord's getting a little bit paranoid. Like, oh, so I mean, people can see us? They know we're weird?
I really hope not. That wouldn't be good. That'd be a huge fucking problem.
I mean,
Right.
Keep this shit on the down low.
Yeah, so like, as for my supernatural powers, I've always been, a fit guy, but now I'm performing at Olympic levels. And, I tried some of the, like, chi exercises that my friend was talking about, and, I saw ghosts.
oh,
Yeah, all right,
that's
cool.
concerning. So there are ghosts, or are you just seeing things? This hallucinations?
I mean, the monster wasn't a hallucination.
Right, no, and also, so okay, I can look in two different dimensions, places, I don't know. One is full of ghosts, and one is kind of empty, but occasionally has really weird stuff in it. And also, like, certain places glow. Like, yeah. Not quite sure what I'm seeing there. I think it's some kind of, like, spiritual power or something, which does not have, like, religious connotations necessarily. Like, none of the churches glow. It's all just various places.
Did your meditation involve some herbal, like, incense? It's just high.
More like Chernobyl, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it looks healthier in most cases than Chernobyl. Like, it's not like, oh, but there's, like the weird shimmers or whatever they reported, like that.
I don't even know what to fucking say to that. That's some weird superpowers you have there. Being really buff and seeing ghosts.
I mean, I was just trying to, like, see if I could spot, auras, right? Like, my friend could, move chi into your eyes and so on and so forth. And, yeah, no, that happened instead.
Dolores, do you have any you lit up like the northern lights a bit? It's really pretty.
I mean,
It doesn't look as much like fire.
I try not to do that. That's like very noticeable. It's like,
Yeah.
Have
you been testing? I don't know. Do you have superpowers, or can you just glow? It seemed like
it's like, I don't think I possibly saw someone else she wouldn't even know all that much about it. Like, no, I had just like really bad dreams the last week. I barely could sleep anything, so I don't know, maybe some fumes for the office just set everything off, or I don't know.
Shit, maybe. I don't. That could be, I guess.
I mean, there was a lot of smoke and green fire and everything. That doesn't sound healthy. That sounds like, carbon monoxide poisoning.
I mean,
okay, but
maybe the weird monster did something, and like it was flailing around aimlessly, and maybe it did something to us, and that's why we got like
shit
superpowers. Yeah.
But why are mine like kind of or at least they feel kind of fucky?
Don't know. I don't think anyone knows anything.
Yeah.
Although, we'll see what they find out, right? My friend said he'd look into it.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Who's your friend again?
He's one of those lifelong martial artist guys who, trains all his entire life and gets really into the spirituality and stuff. He's one of the folks who claims, I have total control of my body and so on and so forth. And I don't know, he's always much better than me.
Is he one of those shows that they put out in the casinos?
No, he doesn't do shows.
No.
Huh.
No, he teaches. I mean, I can introduce you if you want.
I mean, I don't know. He sounds like a person who's really confident in his answers, but I have no idea what's...
Yeah, except he was really confident, like, I've never heard of anything like this ever before in my entire life. Congratulations.
Yeah. So I don't know how helpful that's... I mean, all credit to your friend and whatever they have going on. I mean, this is the thing. If we're living in like a superhero universe, does that mean like there are other secret superheroes that we don't know about? Is this how this happens?
I mean, why else would we have the second NDA?
Is Pentex trying to... Sorry, I didn't say Pentex.
Magadon.
Is Magadon working on like making superheroes?
Well, they don't call them that, but yes.
Shit. Okay.
Right. So
they're also making monsters, and I want to be really clear, like on purpose. Like I have the evidence. It was not an accident. It was the oops. Sometimes they turn into monsters. Like, hey, let's make a monster.
I mean,
so
how monster are we talking, right? Because they had all this stuff about genetic upgrades and the new frontier of humanity and so on and so forth, and they do that. I know.
Is it like genetically modified livestock, like cows that give more milk and stuff?
No,
it's what you're talking about.
It's the first teams, or some of them. They have specialized treatments to make them more powerful, so they can combat the hideous beast monsters that regularly attack the offices.
Yeah, I can't speak to any of that. All I can tell you is they definitely tried to make this monster, and it was not like, this isolated like group of rogues that never really happens anyway. they got approval from like top down, from someone.
Yeah. So, what they tell us in the briefings is like, Pentex is, the forefront of progress and technology, and they're at war with like these hideous monsters that attack places. Like look a lot, and they look and act a lot like werewolves. That's what they tell us. I don't know anyone who's survived meeting one.
On that
Oh,
note,
shapeshifters.
can you all give me a perception plus alertness roll?
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Alertness. Does this have to do with eavesdropping?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Ah.
You're not the one doing it, but the specialty does apply.
Okay, 9 dice. That's a cast.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Is this wits or perception and awareness?
Perception.
What's the difficulty?
6.
Yeah.
I should make it
Oh.
higher, but
7 successes.
Oh my god.
alrighty.
Wait, should I be rolling as well? Yes, I should. 1.
Well,
You should
Hey,
point
believe
into
it.
that.
alright, so Dolores, before anyone else notices that the, couple of guys I mentioned over in one of the booths one of them's just kind of like subtly looking in your direction, like you catch a glimpse here and there. One of them's just kind of staring at you, the larger of the two, who has like long, dreaded hair. He's just kind of glaring at you all. And the other, the rest of you do notice that after, a few extra moments.
What's that
Yeah.
guy's problem? I mean, this is Nevada, so who knows, right? But
Well, obviously, we just signed an NDA thing, so, probably they're sending a team to make sure that we're not blobby about stuff in public places.
You're like actually fucking physically spying on us? That would be fucked up and not okay.
I mean, we were working for a big pharmaceutical company and we had, a work-related something, so, and we were in a bar getting drunk, so obviously people will be, checking up on us. We're new to this.
I don't think those are Pentex employees, Dolores.
I mean, you never know. They might be undercover.
Jesus.
I mean, at that point, the larger one who's blatantly glaring just kind of like puts his hands like being over either side of his mouth, is like, what the fuck are you talking about, you Magadon nerds?
How does he what?
And it's worth noting they're far enough away and it's noisy enough in here that they shouldn't be able to eavesdrop on you with how quiet you're talking. But they are. He clearly is.
What's going on?
So he threw his voice so we could hear it.
Yeah, he was basically calling across the room at you.
And the best he's got is nerds?
Yes.
The fuck are these guys?
Wow.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Why don't you go and ask him?
Yeah, why don't you come ask me, asshole?
I look at the others. I look back over there. I look back at the others. Are you trying to fight me?
I don't know. He called you a nerd? Is this high school? Do you know this guy?
No, I don't think so. I think they just don't know how to fucking swear. Jesus.
I mean, I don't think
You can use your big boy words, I shout across the bar.
He kind of
Okay.
he kind of gets up in that aggressive sort of way, and the other guy reaches over to try and take his arm, but he pulls it away and steps closer to you like, oh, just give me an excuse, you fuckhole.
There we go. See, that's what I wanted to hear. I was just waiting for it. Okay. Phew, all is right with the world.
It's all about making them swear.
That's right.
Right. So, you gonna fight him, Henry?
Yeah, actually. Fuck it.
He's heading towards you. He's happy to fight you.
Oh, cool. I'm going outside.
You're going outside?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
leading him out there, kind of going
Oh,
outside?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go outside, buddy. Let's go outside.
All right. Are the rest of you following?
Yes, I will come.
Okay.
Someone needs to call the ambulance.
Right. All right. Well, his friend is also going to follow in the same way you are, in that he hopes he doesn't have to get involved, but he kind of looks like he feels like he's probably going to have to get involved.
Right.
All right. So, Henry, pretty much as soon as you get out there, this guy shifts upward into not, a full Metis form despite the icon that just went on to the combat tracker, but he's clearly, a werewolf if, say, one of you has any training regarding dealing with werewolves, because he kind of takes on, like, extra hair around his knuckles and brow, and, he gets, like, a fair bit larger, like, 25% as tall and broad, and
I was about to say, he transforms right in front of us?
yes, he does it
Jesus
right fucking in
Christ.
front of you.
Okay.
And yeah. And then he pretty much reaches right for you, so we're going to go ahead and roll initiative, and everyone can roll, but, you don't have to get involved. But it'll be good to have you... Well, I suppose I'm the one who rolls you all anyway, aren't I? Because of how this works.
Do you want to fight him, Dolores? Do you want to break out your fists and...
I guess I can put
Go
the
at
other
it.
one on the tracker too. Alrighty. So, it does look like... Dolores, do you want to do anything before the two of them actually start swinging at each other?
Let's see. Well, I'm just checking my blameless victim posture here. I guess I'll just, reflex into my, blameless victim posture to make it appear that, they're aggressing on me / us here, and that's manipulation, subterfuge, difficulty 4, and I need to beat...
Did I not put this
with perception.
one's initiative in? I don't think I did. Thought I did. It's fun. Alright, well, that should actually be 7. That should be 10. But that doesn't change the order. Well, it does among them, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's 9 successes. I think everybody is affected. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't do much. Yeah, so obviously the guy started the fight, and, without justifiable provocation here.
yeah, so anyone who does happen to walk by is definitely going to blame the really large guy.
Yeah.
I mean, any witness probably just immediately pass out.
I mean, when they're just in, the near man type form, they do get a bonus to their effective willpower, I believe. But
Even if they do,
yeah, they're
pass
still
out,
most
when they
likely
wake
to-
up, they'll go, "That fucking werewolf guy." Probably without the werewolf.
I mean, they'll probably remember big guy,
That
is more
giant, that
likely.
big giant guy.
who I didn't remember being that giant earlier in the night, but yeah, he was a big guy. All right, well, Henry, it is your turn.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. In that case, as he's kind of already trying to lunge at me, I'm like, whoa, slow down. Didn't even take off my fucking jacket. Jesus, guy. I'm gonna take that off. Just gonna throw it to the side, carefree. I'm gonna put up my fucking dukes. And I'm gonna fucking give him a good lick across the face.
Okay. Are you going to account for multiple actions for blocking or dodging?
I'm not gonna dodge this first turn. No.
Okay. Just
See what
checking.
happens to me.
All right. Well,
Do you know what my dice pool for fucking punching is? It's 3.
3.
Depends.
Oh, that's great.
Good luck to me.
You hit him.
Whoa, yeah!
All right. Well,
Fuck yeah.
um,
What's a punch do again?
Does the guy dodge?
Strength +1 for your accuracy, or 2 for your
I
accuracy.
think he's going to just take the first one. Let me just double check his soak pool real quick.
Oh no, a bashing damage. Something that werewolves, die from, on the regular. No.
All right. So he has that many dice.
Oh,
Oh wow. I don't think you can botch a soak roll. Like it doesn't do anything special,
Yeah.
but
It doesn't do anything.
yeah.
Are we,
But
doesn't he have to roll damage too?
I do have to roll damage.
oh right, yeah, that was just your
Which is strength plus
yeah.
my successes.
It would
like
just
my
be strength plus
threshold.
your extra successes. So yeah, strength plus
Yeah.
1. So
Okay, so that'd be 3 dice. Because I'm just so strong and fit.
okay, still
Oh
2
my
successes.
god!
Okay, so you get a nice lucky shot, clock him,
Right.
right in his, reinforced jaw when he's not really paying attention. He clearly didn't expect much from you, but you definitely hit him, and he's not going to be happy with that. All right.
Come on. That's it. That's all you got. Come on.
All right, Mason, do you
Hurts.
want to do anything about this?
I mean, is
Do
the
I
other?
prevent my imminent death?
I mean, you'll be fine, right? He's just gonna punch you once, maybe. Although I'm looking like weird fucking shapeshifter. What the fuck? I'm probably hanging out with the other guy, like his second. Like, what the fuck? I ask when the guy gains like a foot in height.
He kind of crosses his arms and glares at you. He clearly doesn't think well of you, even if he wasn't going to start a fight himself.
I mean, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do anything this round. We'll see what happens afterwards. You don't
That
want to
is-
get in the middle of fist fights.
That is fair. Alrighty. So, well, he's gonna punch back, I guess would be the way to go here, after all. So
Goes for my
never
head,
hurt.
my chest.
okay, his brawl isn't actually that super terrible.
He initiates grapple.
Oh
No, he's just gonna
no.
he's just gonna try and clock you across the head. All right, so
Oh,
that
perfect.
is 3 successes.
I cannot
Yeah.
dodge. Hit me.
Right, you cannot dodge, so that'll just be now his strength is definitely a bit more. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Well, it might
All
hurt.
right.
Okay,
It may hurt.
here's the damage roll,
Okay.
and it is a wow.
2 success. Oh,
There's-
I see. None. I don't
Yeah,
even have to
the-
roll.
this.
The dice are favoring the little guy, quite literally.
Yeah, I can't rightfully get involved because he's winning.
Yeah,
I'm just a little guy.
yeah. So he, basically like throws a punch, tries to like haymaker you in the stomach, and just kind of catches your, exalted, empowered bones, and it kind of it knocks you back a bit, but you don't really feel it. Yeah.
I kind of look down in amazement and straighten myself up, put my dukes back up like nothing happened, and go, "Come on, dude! I thought we were fucking fighting. This is when you fight. Here, let me show you."
yeah.
And I'm gonna try to kick him in the groin.
All right. Well, his lieutenant is just kind of watching for now. Similarly, Dolores, do you want to do anything before the groin kick?
I think I'll be fine. I'm just gonna pass here. I don't have anything to do.
Okay.
Groin kick, activate.
Yep. Groin away.
Yeah, since a new turn to do reroll initiative, by the way.
No, we're just keeping it simple for this, at least for now.
Okay.
This is
Oh.
hopefully not an actual fight to the death.
Yeah,
That'd be
we'll
unfortunate.
see what happens
We'll
when
see,
you're
we'll see.
when you're groin kicking a
Like we
werewolf.
found out in the
All right,
like we found out
roll.
in the biggest game, rerolling stuff is important for the system.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, roll
So is he gonna
damage
try to
because
dodge again, or no?
no, he's trying to appear tough.
Okay. Well, let's fucking see. Oh no. Okay. Well,
All right, no damage. So yeah, you kick in the groin and kind of hit the taint instead. It doesn't really phase him.
the Ironheart taint, of course.
Right. I mean, it's werewolf in glabro form. It's it reinforces the sensitive areas.
Of course.
All right. Mason's still waiting and seeing.
Yeah, although I'm gonna stick an essence point into Iron Skin and add dice to it.
Oh,
Add my stamina to my dice pool. We'll go back to 9
good.
essence.
You're so fancy.
All right.
Using your magic.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll this werewolf's rage because you're still winning overall, and you just tried to kick him in the very sensitive testicular region. So let us see how he reacts to that. That is 2 rage successes. I think it's 4 to immediately fly into a frenzy, but I am going to let him go above his normal rage rating. So he's looking very angry, and he's actually going to spend one of those temporary rages right away, and he's going to, try and hit you with the old 1-2, as they say.
Sure.
Yep.
I have no idea what he's doing.
I mean, he's attacking twice.
I see. He's attacking with werewolf juice.
So it would be -1. I forgot the wound penalty last time because I don't believe he has any gifts giving him extra health levels. So, all right, here is the first attack. I mean, his friend is still not going, so even though rage actions are at the end of the round, it'll just be one after another. All right, and you are not dodging, so that is just a raw hit.
Dodging.
Fuck, I have to remind myself of his strength again. Yep, I knew that. And okay, soak 2 bashing.
2 bashing.
Yep.
Okay.
You soaked 2 bashing. Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna skid back in the dirt a little bit and almost lose my balance, and then just be completely fine.
Yep, and then he is going to step forward with, like, supernatural levels of speed. Like, he hits you once, and then he's already in your face again. Alright, that is another 2 success one. Wait, no, the first one was 1 success, which means this goes out to that.
That's difficulty 5 to soak, because I'm super cool.
Alright, so soak 1 damage.
1 damage. I don't know if I can. Yep, done.
You soak that too. All right.
Man, what's it so difficulty?
At this point, I'm just gonna start laughing, and say, "How does this not hurt?"
Oh.
I'm just going to, again, without even trying to dodge, I'm just going to try to sock him under the chin.
Okay.
I think that will be the last of my combat attempts before I start going like, all right, that was a good fight. Hey, we'll see.
Yep.
Oh no! Okay, I missed.
Oh, you botched.
Oh
no!
Wait.
It's not one of your cast abilities, I'm assuming.
It's not a cast ability.
Well,
no.
cast equivalent. All right. So,
Oof.
boy, I really want to make this worse for all of you. So what happens is you go to, take a not too terrible swing at him, just kind of throwing your quote unquote wait around, and you slip and you jab him like hard in each of his eyes with your fingers. And that pisses him off because now it's like you're trying to go fucking Three Stooges on him. And at that point, he is going to immediately shift up into war form, and shit is going to get real. And you immediately realize shit is getting real because there is now a, 8-foot tall werewolf growling angrily at you. So.
Okay, hey now, this is not what I signed up for. What the fuck?
Alright, so, Mason.
Yeah, when it's a giant 8-foot tall werewolf, I guess I take out my Pentex issue combat knife, which I, keep on me because these things happen. And, yeah, I guess I'll put an essence into the cast ability for, yes, my excellency and attack with melee. Because he just did the equivalent of drawing a knife or, drawing a gun in a fist fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Right, and I'm wearing civilian clothing. That's like a, reinforced clothes or whatever. All right, let's see what this melee is.
Love that pile of dice. Alright, 8 successes. He is going to spend a rage to try and dodge that. What is his dodge or athletics? And he's in that form, so a full 7 dice against 8 successes. Well, he might lower some of it. Wow, it was actually a pretty good roll. So that means you're left with 3 successes, which means damage rating plus 2.
Yes, and my animate isn't flaring. That's a regular roll. I guess I do a basic roll of my strength is 2, and the knife adds 1.
Yep.
Right, let's see. 2 plus 1, 3. So not a ton of damage. We'll see.
Okay.
That's a silver knife. I don't know if he's also a creature of darkness or not.
He is a creature of darkness.
So it doesn't matter. All right. So, the knife lights up with glowing fire as I jab it into him.
I can't remember. It's harder for werewolves to soak silver. I know they can soak agate.
It's impossible.
Okay, they can't actually soak silver whatsoever. So he just takes that. So that is 2 aggravated damage. Which means, you sink that knife into his side, it starts to sizzle in that unnatural way of, a knife cutting through butter when it shouldn't be butter. And he howls, which, people inside are starting to panic and wonder what the fuck's going on. If they do look outside, they immediately start running in the other direction. So, that is your turn.
Yes.
Now it is his turn, and that being the case, let me double check. He has a gift. I need to double check its damage rating. Because what happens is that, here it is. Sorry to be slow with that. Okay. But yeah, what happens is, as he howls, these 2 unnatural looking, serrated horns jut out of his head. And, he's gonna attack both Henry and Mason once each. And neither of you accounted for dodging, so, yeah.
That's right. It's
All right,
kill us one day.
I believe he gets to ignore. Alright, this first one's going to be at Henry. The dice continue to not allow him to hurt Henry.
I'm just
so
too
yeah,
good, I duck.
he lunges at you trying to impale you with the horns, and you just kind of scoot out of the way or duck back or alright, and then he's gonna twist and try to catch Mason on the upswing. Okay, that is 2 successes, which means so it's 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9. Alrighty, soak 5 aggravated damage, Mason.
Oh
All
boy.
right.
Ooh.
Let's see how I do.
Okay.
I do. It's like,
So
you ripped my
serious.
fucking shirt, you bitch. I
Basically,
say
yeah.
as his horn blunts against my skin.
Right, like this thing, it looks like, you know, if you were still mortal, that would be through you, and you would be not doing so hot right now. But no, it just kind of pushes you back
no
as if you were
spell.
pushing against, like, fucking diamond. But
Like,
yeah,
I'm probably flying back like 6 feet, and I'm pissed off because he ripped my shirt.
yep, your poor
Perfect.
shirt. Your shirt takes the most damage out of any of you so far. Alright. Well, his friend kind of has to get involved too, just because he saw Silver and he's shifting up because Silver's in play, and so he's got to. Which means I guess this is also coming at Mason. All right, let me check because this guy is not quite so combat focused. So, but he does have. He actually does have a decent brawl pool. Alrighty. Whoops, nope, this... it doesn't matter which one I roll from. Did that go... Oh, there it is. Yep. So that is 6 successes. So... Fuck, what are werewolf claws normally? I think it's strength plus 1, right?
I think so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
So his strength... Wow, really goes up that much? Okay, so... 8 plus 5, that means 13 damage, I believe, to roll. Alright. Okay, soak 9 aggravated damage from the other one.
That's gonna
Kinda.
be tough, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that's a bit harder.
So
Okay,
just
so
3
you
aggravated.
take 3 aggravated damage. So yeah,
Ooh,
you know, the first one knocks you back, and then the other one comes in and rakes across. Like, clearly your shirt was protecting you, because, you know, with part of your chest bared, the claws are able to get through and start raking through your skin. You're not as immediately eviscerated as anyone else would be, but you are hurt. So let me... There you go, 3 ag on the tracker. Alright.
Yep. But -1 now. Hooray,
Yep.
Oxbody.
Alright, Dolores.
Dolores, save us.
Oh.
We made a mistake.
Well, you know, I think, you know, Magadon employee manual says, oh, in case you see a lycanthrope, you know, A, call, you know, the head office, and B, evacuate the area. So she's going to do right that. You know, as she's dialing, running over to the cars, I guess in the front parking lot, right? There's some. Are there?
Yeah, it's probably like one of those types where you mostly park around the block or around back. But
Well, anyway, she's going to run to the nearest car and then cut herself on its fender and use Object Awakening Anointment to make it come to life and attack one of the werewolves. Just to, you know, throw something at them.
okay, yes.
So I'm going to suffer a level of lethal damage to do
Okay,
this.
you got that.
Yeah, and yeah, they have a dice pool of 3 Eggman Essence, so 1, and strength equal to the size, blah blah. So, you know, I guess the car is just going to ram at the first werewolf just to, I don't know, to tie it down with the action economy.
Right. Okay, so which one? The one who started the fight or the helper?
Yeah, the one that started the fight.
Okay. So yeah, you do manage to find a small enough car nearby to awaken it and get it to try and run that one down. Does it give you let's see, it gives... Why don't we give your... you know what, we'll just do it on your turn. So yeah, roll 3 dice and go for it.
What was the difficulty? 6?
Yeah.
3 dice. Roll.
Okay,
Ooh, 2
2
successes.
successes. So roll damage, because he wasn't paying attention to expect to need to dodge a car.
That'll be like this, I'm guessing. So 3 bashing.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, he is going to try and soak that, of course. Right. Maybe at 6. Okay, so yeah, the car just kind of, you know, dishevels him a bit and makes him stumble, but doesn't look like it really did much. But he doesn't look
Uses
happy.
also penalties. Okay, I'm continue running away.
Sounds good. Henry.
Oh boy. So important question. Would I have a gun?
You could
I mean,
have
this
a...
is America, yes.
Yeah, we're in the U.S. You could have a sidearm like that you keep. You're licensed because you're with Pentex and First Team. So yeah, you can have a gun. Probably not an assault rifle,
I'm not
but you
with
can have
First
a...
Team.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I confused you for a second there.
No, my dad was a
Right.
gun nut,
Either way, you
yeah.
still probably
Okay.
are already licensed. So yeah,
Okay.
you can
as
have a
long as
sidearm.
as long as that is reasonable, I am going to pull out my piece. And I'm about to shoot just as like the werewolf that started the fight gets hit by a fucking car. So I adjust my aim a little bit before I start like firing into him.
Yep.
What are the fucking stats for gun?
I
we had them
believe
up
a
here in the
typical
chat.
one we saw was 4 dice per damage, and doesn't really affect the
light
base roll.
pistol.
So
Yeah.
difficulty 6.
6.
Attack
Beautiful
start.
stuff. Okay, and I now have that, so I should be rolling many dice. Oh, I'll be using my excellency. I'm not even gonna bother rolling to hide the supernatural bullshit. My cast mark flickers briefly before I start shooting.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Give it a moment. It gets weird sometimes when the dice fall on top of each other. There we go.
4
4
success.
successes. So
Beautiful.
3 plus 4.
Beautiful stuff. Okay. 4 plus 4, no?
It's the
oh no,
extra
I see, because
successes.
that's something
Yeah.
I got over.
Yep.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, 3 successes. Alright, well, he's gonna try and soak. Okay, so you managed to do 1 lethal. Okay, so he's at... Oh wait, he's in his war form, so that bashing, I believe, actually healed by now. Yeah, because that was from the 5 and 1. Because, yeah, they heal, I believe it's 1 bashing per turn. And then a lethal per turn after that. But yeah, the lethal takes for now. Alright. Mason.
Should we start doing... Oh, sorry. No.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right.
I was going to ask, do we start doing initiative now that things got serious?
Well,
or...
I've already... I
have no idea.
don't use... if you guys want to do re-roll every turn, we can. It's easy enough with this. I just didn't
Yep.
bother.
Yeah, might as well.
This is fine. I don't know. Whatever.
Alright,
Yeah,
we'll do it
whatever
after
works.
this round.
Okay.
Yeah, because initiatives do change how the fight goes. Because if someone goes first, then you get different reaction and so on and so on. And yeah,
Right.
Right. Okay. Well, I will pump an essence into Iron Skin and lower my Soak DC to 4.
Didn't you already use Iron Skin?
Yeah, it has 2 powers. It has
Oh,
1 will
okay.
add dice and 1 lowers
Super good.
difficulty.
Gotcha.
Super
It is ridiculous for level 1 power. And then I think I will just stab the guy who clawed me because the other one is under a car.
All right.
The
Sounds good.
guy with the horns, yeah, is distracted. Well, this guy's right on top of me, so he's the one who gets the knife. And
So
I
that'll
subtract
hit
my wound
Wolf
penalty
too.
of -1, and
Have go of it. Alrighty, that is
8 successes.
8 successes. He hasn't spent any of his rage, so he's gonna spend one to try and block you. Okay, so that leaves you with 6. So 5 plus damage rating.
right, which is 3, so that is 8, I guess.
Sounds good.
He takes
Okay.
4 aggravated,
Oh.
Well, he does get to. Oh wait, no, that's the silver
It's-
one.
unless
Right.
unless he's a menace.
Actually, no. No, that one isn't. Actually, the other one is. He could have. Oh well.
Oh well, okay.
We'll worry about that later. Alright, so yes, 4 aggravated damage to the one that clawed your stomach open.
Yes, that's like we just start getting into a bloody knife fight, taking on a 9-foot-tall werewolf with a little dagger.
Alright, so the angry werewolf who was just hit by a car is going to basically pick up the car and throw it. So I believe that would end up being strength plus athletics effectively, since it's not exactly something you need to grapple typically. So 8 plus, so that'll be 10 dice. Okay, 2 successes. I'm guessing the car's not going to dodge. So 1 plus. That seems right. Okay, how much damage can the car take before your charm ends?
Let's see. The car has
Oh, it can soak.
up to
So-
5 soak and has 1 health level.
Okay, so roll its soak. I'd say 4 for a car. It's not like a diamond or something, but it's still a car.
Yeah. That's 1
Okay,
success.
so the car survives. It gets thrown back and just kind of, the suspension manages to keep it intact. And then he's going to pop another rage and remind me he gets to go after his friend. Actually, I can just fucking... Whoops. Wrong thing. How do I move them around? I know I can. Nope, that just... Alright, just remind me he gets to go again after his friend. Alright. Well,
Okay.
his friend, I guess, is gonna just try and continue eating Mason. Since you just got stabbed. Alright, well, he's also ignoring wound penalties, but his dice pool is not quite as good, so... But he's got 5 successes, so...
Wow, he's a lucky guy.
Yep. 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, soak 6 aggravated.
All right, let's give it a try. I
Okay,
succeed.
you soaked 6 aggravated, so the second claw comes down to try and continue where the first was, but that part, hits part of you that does still have some shirt there, so obviously it can't get through. It just tears the
Right.
shirt away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, my clothing budget is really gonna go sky high.
Right. Okay, now his friend gets to go again because of rage actions. And, well, the car is at least thrown back, so his attention's going to... I guess Henry's the one who hit him last, so he's gonna
Bring it on.
charge Henry with those fucking horns. Which does mean he gets only 1 attack, but it's gonna be fucking terrible if he hits you with it. So, well, let us see how that goes, I guess. Yes, this is a better pool. Okay, 1 success. Shame that you don't have any way to dodge or declare a dodge after your turn. So that means it's strength plus 5 is the basic for a charge with that gift. Which did he have the larger strength? Yes, he has 8, so 8 plus 5 is 13. Let's see if you get gored. Soak 6 aggravated, Henry.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
With your 3 dice. Okay, so you take
Alright.
5 aggravated damage. That's got you in some wound penalties.
That has me just into the wound penalties.
Okay.
I'm at a -1 wound penalty. Wow.
Okay, so you have some
I
Ox
got magic.
equivalents too.
Yeah, and I got some magic bullshit.
Good,
The,
good.
what's it called?
Alright. And that was the rage action, so that turn is over. So
I'm like impaled, to be clear.
Alright, Dolores, you go again first for the new round.
Okay, well, to continue trying to call Pentex and running away and awaken another car, why not? You know, just to tie them over more. If that's possible.
Ours are very effective.
I mean, you know, action economy, right?
I
mean-
approve of the car strategy.
Only one of them's really going to be able to get down the alleyway at a time, just to mention. Because, you know, you kind of went
Okay.
out back, not really... You're not fighting in front of the place.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess I don't need to then. If the whole alley is taken up, so I guess I'll just pass my turn then.
Okay.
Not doing anything
You want
important.
to declare a full defense just in case?
Sure thing.
Okay. Well, we are back to Wolf 1. Ooh. He probably wants... Oh, wait. You do still have the first card, Dolores, if you want to
Okay, well,
roll
I'll
an
take the
attack.
first one then.
Yes.
What that 3 dice will roll.
Yes.
2 successes.
2 successes, so...
So that's 5 damage. Good roll, and that's 2 successes in damage.
Alright. Well... back to his...
The angry car.
Okay, this one had the... Sorry, I keep mixing up there. Is that 3? Okay, so yeah, it's 6 total, because they don't get quite as much stamina in Krynos. Okay,
One
so
bashing.
he takes a bashing that he will heal on his turn, but... Alright.
He'll at the
That's
beginning
fair.
or the end, though. He might take a wound penalty for it or something.
Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't suffer wound penalties.
He's frenzy. Okay.
He's in frenzy, right? So
1,
I
2,
guess that's
3. Yeah, he's effectively in frenzy. 1, 2, 3. How many? It's 7 health levels normally. Okay, so yeah, he's still plenty good. He is, however, going to go after the car again because it's the bigger target, and he is not thinking
no.
straight right now. So, yeah. Roll to throw car across street. 4 successes.
I roll my soak.
Oh, you're
that's
rolling
two,
your soak ahead
two
of
soak.
time. Alright, so his
Yeah.
damage will be 3 plus...
Lots of dice. 3 successes.
Okay,
Congrats, you just
unfortunately
took it
the
down.
car does break down enough to not be able to function anymore. So yeah, he picks up the car, like kind of digs his claws and throws it out of the alleyway, and it lands, you know, upside down. It's not terribly damaged by the process, but it's still upside down and not able to do anything. All right. I think he's also going to He's going to heal his thing at the end of the turn, and then he's going to spend another rage to get an action at the end. You know what I'll do? I'll create an item. Extra actions. Make that visible. There we go. That'll always go at the end of the turn. I can actually make that super... There we go. Its init bonus is -20, so it will always be at the end. Alright, so Woof 2. Well, he's got no reason to switch off of Mason, I don't think. So yeah, he's gonna go for Mason.
Alright, I'm here.
Yes, you are. 1 success, which means it's basic.
I'll just soak it.
Yep. So basic 7 damage. Soak 1 aggravated damage. You better be able to. Okay.
I succeed.
Yep. Another bit of your shirt goes. It's a sleeve that time.
Ugh, fucking bastard.
That was sexy battle where you slowly get more naked.
Right.
Yeah. And then I knife this guy. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Oh, 12 successes.
He
Casually.
is going to spend one of his his own rages just to dodge. If I recall, his was this, because I don't want to keep checking the sheet every turn.
Bomb.
1. Okay, so roll 10 plus your damage. Okay, 5.
That's
And he
5.
already has 4, so he
Yep.
goes down.
He tore
How do
ripped off
I-
my sleeve. I like jab at his neck repeatedly.
Yeah. Let's just.
I mean, he is
hide
9
him.
feet tall, right? So I'm like jumping up and stabbing him on the way down.
Yep, and then, as you're falling to the ground, he's getting smaller and smaller, because this one was the homid, and so he falls to the ground in a bloody human form as
Oh,
you're
shit.
stabbing him the last time.
Look at the second one, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
second one. The one I hid,
Okay.
so he's not cluttering up your thing. Okay, that is Mason's turn. Henry.
Hi, I'm still impaled on that first guy, right?
I mean, you're not, like, pinned or anything. He was trying to do other stuff to you. Or, no, because he turned around to go after the car, so,
Oh, okay. So he gored me and left to go.
Yeah,
get the
he
car.
gored
No
you and
problem.
left stuff to fall out of you.
Okay. I am going to put my hand on that wound because I can feel it, and obviously I'm impaired by it, but pain doesn't really matter that much to me anymore. And I'm just going to, with my other hand, try to light up my shot and just fire.
Fire away.
While that's going on, though, I am reflexively activating Digesting the Great Beast.
Okay.
What's
that
so
one do?
this gives me turns of regeneration, depending on how many successes I roll on this, stamina and occult roll, which is a cast ability, and I'm spending another essence to oh wait, no.
Another one and you're going to be glowing.
Anima banner, no. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna roll a cast ability for that. And that'll be how many turns I get of healing. Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I needed, because it takes 3 turns of healing to heal 1 fucking ag.
Oh, wow.
So that hole is very, very slowly closing up
Okay.
as I try to fire at this guy.
Take the shot.
Cool.
Five successes. He already spent 1 rage. Yeah, he can only spend... No, he can spend 2 a turn, so he can... Yeah, you're not firing silver at him. He's not going to try and dodge. So just go ahead and damage him. 4 plus your rating. Okay, he needs to
Oh
soak
damn. Okay.
2 lethal. Unfortunately, not that hard. Yeah, that bullet just kind of gets stuck in the fur.
Fuck.
Alright, now it is his extra action. I guess now he... Let's see, the car's destroyed. I guess he probably would turn around and try to go after Henry some more.
Oh god.
I don't think you can multiply extra actions through any means.
I should
so...
dodge.
Yeah, he's just gonna take 1 shot at you. 5 successes. So,
Oh boy. Okay.
yeah, so that is 13 damage. Let's see how that goes. Ooh. Could you go ahead and soak 8? Can you take 6 without dying?
Nope.
Okay,
Wait.
you are.
Wait. No. Wait. Hold on. 2, 4, 6. Yes. Actually, I can.
Okay, well, you are in whatever.
It's 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes. Sure can.
Okay. Well, you are in whatever state that leaves you in, which is another
Almost
chunk
dead.
stabbed out of you with his fucking
Okay.
horns.
Yeah, lower half is now almost completely detached. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
problem. I feel that. Okay.
I feel that. I feel that out of character. All right.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything is fine, right?
Everything's totally fine.
Thumbs up.
Okay, roll for the new turn. Dolores again goes first.
Hello, I guess I'll hold. Yeah, she just continues calling Pentex about the, lycanthrope issue and
Yeah,
finding her own
that's-
car to drive back home.
It's probably not going to get through in combat time.
Yeah,
if you want to
fair.
animate something else, you can.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay, if you insist.
Unless you guys
Save
want to
me?
get a car.
Huh? I mean, there's like a dumpster in here you could interpose.
Sure, I'll animate a dumpster. She just, runs over there in her high heels and, slashes herself against the rusty dumpster. And
Yeah.
boom, it comes to life. And starts
Okay.
barreling towards them.
All right. So what does the dumpster do?
Well, I guess. Henry, would you like to be picked up or would you like to have a werewolf attack?
Get rid of the werewolves.
Fine, so the dumpster attacks the werewolf. Just
Okay.
ram into it from the side.
Sounds good.
Let's see. 3.
I doubt the werewolf is going to go after me. I
Lost.
look like I'm already dead. How
just
can I
runs over
possibly
Henry.
survive?
if I was a little meaner, yeah, that would just kind of run right into Henry.
Oh
but
no!
I'm not quite that mean.
One of his wings just pops off and it swerves.
Yeah. Instead, it's gonna knock the phone out of Dolores' hand as it tries to charge. So,
Oh no, my phone.
and it kind of cracks on the ground. So any chance you had of a call going through is pretty much ruined.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Where's the payphone?
Hey,
Run
phone.
away.
Those still exist. Oh no!
You can occasionally find booths in Boston, and they're always empty. Like they took the phones out.
Damn you, technology. So
All
anyway,
right. Yeah. Well, Mason, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to run over and just jump on this thing's probably back or possibly front and just keep stabbing it because, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
All right. Roll to stab.
Oh, I have to pump another essence into that, but I do that.
Okay. No worries.
8 hits.
Yes. He is not facing you, so I'm not gonna have him roll to. So just roll damage. He will get to
All right.
soak, though, because he is a Metis,
Yes.
which I now remember is the thing. I think the difficulty is still higher, at least, though. Alright, so 6 damage to soak. Whoops, I did not raise the difficulty. That's fine, I can, let's see, 1, 2 subtracted from that, so he only soaks 1 of it, so that is 5 aggravated damage. Okay, that is enough to take this one down, too. Thankfully for you. So yeah, you jump on his back and just kind of, basically cut out his spine so he can't make the rest of his body do anything. I won't be too graphic with that, but
Yeah.
I feel like I've said enough with that. So yeah, without the information superhighway of the body, he just kind of collapses down to the ground, and he stays in that form, unlike the other one. So you have a giant werewolfy body there beneath you, bleeding, and yeah.
On top of Henry, hopefully not.
It's like, basically like at Henry's feet.
Yeah.
To make a pile.
Okay,
if you...
I'm cut. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So yes, at that point we can call combat time over. So you have a dead humanoid werewolf and a dead werewolfy werewolf at your feet or beneath you or wherever, and well, Henry is still kind of
I'm almost dead.
not
I
all
look like I
there,
should be dead.
and I mean literally not all there.
Like you can see my spine when I'm raggedly breathing. You can kind of see my lungs in the mush.
I'm like, holy, are you still awake? Clearly not.
I am wide awake and like just kind of staring at the sky, fucking breathing.
We call you an ambulance or an Uber.
Yeah.
No. Oh, guys, what the fuck? We can't.
Werewolves. I'll call you an ambulance. Like getting out my phone.
No, don't. Guys.
I can see your innards, man. You need an ambulance.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I hear you. It's just. All
Can
right,
the
look,
first
I can make this work.
You do heal one of the damage because of the, charm you already.
Oh no, I have to
activated.
activate that again.
No, I
It's
mean you heal
3
one
rounds
because of
it
that
in order to
finishing.
heal. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all I mean. You heal the one from that first activation.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. No, no, that's all right. It's coming together.
Okay. Do you need us to take you somewhere?
Yeah, could you get right back to my apartment? That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Let's do...
Okay, please give me 3. Please. No. Okay. Fuck. This is gonna take forever to heal.
I mean, Magadon does have a proper health insurance when it comes to lycanthrope attacks. Have you seen read the employee manual?
How have I not read this? What the fuck?
I do kind of like the idea that, like, Dolores somehow has the same, like, in-depth first team level manual despite just being the head mailroom clerk.
Well, what else do you do all day there?
Right.
Other than,
One was
came-
gonna be mailed out, but it never got like assigned. So,
Right,
you
it was
know.
like one of those missing packages, like, oh, I may as well read through this.
Oh look, it's an
Oh.
updated version. It includes lycanthropes.
I mean,
I
that's
didn't know we
basically
had a
training
lot.
pretty much, it seems.
No, I like that. I'm all for it.
Anyway, yeah, you should get out of here. I guess we'll grab you and go because
Yeah.
let someone else explain the giant werewolf corpse. I don't feel like doing it today.
That's kind of my thought process, is there's gonna be questions about the corpses that no longer look like. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, I can get up. I'm good.
I'll- Yeah, I'll call the Pentex legal the first team legal representative to say, hey, guess what? 2 dead werewolves in the bar in a bar parking lot.
Well, actually, on that note, can you all roll me an alertness again? I know you all love rolling that for me 50 times a session.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you have
Too
more
much
penalty than
penalty.
pool. That's
two
great.
hits with my wound
I
penalty.
am not paying
What's the
attention.
difficulty?
Difficulty is 6, since the rolls were already started to be made, and I forgot to mention anything. So that's fine. Okay, so we
One
have
success.
2 successes and 1 success. All right, so you all notice a young woman that kind of like slipped around a corner, like, well, more you noticed that earlier, and now you hear something along the lines of, you hear murmuring the name Mitchell and something about a reality deviancy event. And then there's also a mention of SPD somewhere in there. That's all you can really pick up.
Okay. So, someone's already calling some kind of police. I assume that's
Oh,
special
are we
police
doing-
department or something. So let's,
are we going to have a hostile takeover again?
I will grab Henry's not quite corpse body. He's still alive. But I know you shouldn't move you, but you say we got to get out of here. So
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I can take it.
there's some. I could literally see pavement through you. I don't.
This is my superpower. It's not as cool as yours.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. So I'm going to activate acute paranoia principle to lower my difficulty of perception rolls by -3 and try to eavesdrop more on what they're saying, maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So it takes me to the concentration, and yeah. Can I reroll the roll or?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll again.
Okay. Difficulty
So-
3.
Again, basically, yeah.
9.
Yeah, that is much better. Okay, so I'm not going to try and come up with the one-to-one conversation, but that is the level of detail you pick up. You hear she's talking to someone named Mr. Mitchell, and says that there was a reality deviancy event with what do they usually call werewolves, like lupine. What do they call them?
Lycanthropes?
Something.
Yeah, something along those lines, like lycanthrope deviants, and says that there were. How would she put you two? Probably just unknown deviants were the victims in the fight, because as far as you can tell, your power worked on her too. And said that you are essentially like secondary, focus as they look into what happened. She gives basically your details of what you all looked like, and doesn't seem to have caught any names, at least. And then there's a recount of the fight, and again, she mentions that there was some talk of what she says were SPD affiliated resources.
Right. Oh.
Ask Henry where his car is.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Hopefully not the one that
You should
Dolores
probably
animated.
drive.
Right. I'll get him out of here with his car because I have a motorcycle and I don't think he'll want to ride it right now.
So don't want to put blood stains on your vehicle.
Yeah, I can't have that. Bleeding everywhere.
Right.
And hooray for me not lighting up my anima in that fight. That would have been bad.
Yay!
Probably,
Kick-ass.
yeah.
We would have died.
No, not. I mean, it actually would have been easier to fight him, but
No, I mean we would have died without you.
yeah.
For sure.
Well, I mean, then somebody has to make the dawn, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, before too long you do hear sirens starting to, approach, but you are able to get out of there in time and head back to Henry's apartment. So how
I
much
guess I'll help him up and get him on his couch or something.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'll stay behind to see like what's being handled here and keep an eye on that girl to like I don't know not her license plates down and so on, out of just paranoia here.
All right. Well, can you give me some sort of stealth or try not to be seen kind of roll? Because, listening
Dex
around the
stealth,
corner is
I
easy
guess,
enough. But
or with
Yeah.
stealth.
that sounds fine.
And so that'll be basically what's the difficulty?
That is going to be 6 because it's just a contest dealy.
Killer. 4 successes.
Alright,
Wow.
4 successes. So let's see. Where's... Oh, there it is. Okay. So... Oops, not there. Hold on, I need to open up my template that'll let me roll anything. Wow. Okay, she definitely, as you start to try and get close, you notice she turns around and, like, looks right at you, kind of with a sort of, like, warning look, like, just...
Yeah, I'm probably like, get to my car, look at her, and she notices me noticing her, watching her, and so on. And
Yeah.
as I'm waiting for our leave to arrive, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay.
So, yeah, so long as you don't get any closer, try to continue. She leaves you be and heads off.
Yeah, I recovered 2 essence from my Dawncast anima. Hooray, hooray.
Yay!
Yep. And then, Henry, how much essence do you have to try healing yourself with?
I have 8 essence left. So if I'm willing to flare my anima while I'm in my apartment, I can get a little bit more efficiency out of it and see if I can heal at least most of it.
Yeah, go
Do
for
it,
it.
roll it.
All right, I will go for it.
I will allow the successes to be, like, cumulative, since you're, like, as in, like, that one will funnel into your next roll, and
I
so
very
on.
much appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's
My
heal
essence
that
heal,
missing stomach.
please. Okay,
5, so
5.
6, so that's 2 more damage healed.
Oh, that's just 1.
No, I'm
Just
saying
because-
that you rolled 1 when you were trying right after the fight. So that
Oh my goodness.
rolls
Okay.
into
Thank
this.
you.
I'm being nice about
Oh,
it.
I understand. I understand
Basically,
now.
you healed a third of an ag already, and it's just a failure of the system. So,
Okay.
yes.
All right. I'm going to spend another essence while I have my excellency and such to one more time. Let's see how much I
Go
can
for
get.
it. Alright, that is 2
Two
more.
more. Thank goodness. Okay. So over the course of like a couple minutes, my muscles, like in my sides, will grow back in, and I have most of my skin back on.
Well, that's a pretty cool superpower.
Yeah. I kind of prefer the thing you do where you just kind of you don't get hurt. Okay, you got hurt a little bit, but like come on,
Yeah, that's pretty handy.
it's really handy. Also, Dolores, you told me you couldn't do anything. You can
Dolores
make
is there.
cars like hit people.
Dolores is not with you. She stayed behind.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Okay.
He's totally harmless. No one will bother her.
Right.
Yeah, I guess Dolores can animate cars. Like maybe I wonder if it's just car. Well, no, there's a dumpster too, so it's definitely not just car.
There was a dumpster? I
Yeah,
was kind of out of it by then.
it almost ran you over actually.
Oh, cool. Great. Awesome. Jeez. So werewolves are a big deal, huh?
Yeah.
This is why you need the silver stuff?
Yep. I recommend getting silver bullets. You can steal some out of the first team armory.
So Why are the werewolves mad at us again?
So I don't know. Supposedly, Magadon has werewolf
Also
allies.
insulted.
Those guys didn't seem very allied to me.
You can go ahead and roll a cult if you'd like.
Sure.
Either wits or intelligence. Either of you. Both of you.
I
Whichever.
Difficulty
will
6?
make that roll.
Yes, difficulty 6. Okay.
Oh my.
So, Mason, you've heard that, in your training, you've heard that werewolves sometimes, the reason they're so dangerous to work with is if they get really mad, they get really mad and just go after everything with reckless abandon and become twice as dangerous as they were already. Henry, you basically put those pieces together to get to that on your own without having heard of that. Like, you saw what happened, you saw that one was a bit angrier looking than his friend, who was kind of more coordinated in how he was going after everyone. And
You
that
just kind of lose control. And
you
get power out of
also
it.
you also put together that same anger that fuels that state seems to be what kind of grants them that unnatural level of speed that they seem to have, with how quickly they were able to try and get out of the way or attack multiple times or otherwise just be all over the place.
Right. Whereas I was just fighting with supreme grace and skill as opposed to anything supernaturally amazing.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I mean, it's what I do, right? Like I make it look like those fights are choreographed. It's fucked up.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. What other so you can see ghosts. You're invincible. Oh,
Not
well,
quite
okay, mostly
invincible.
invincible. Mostly invincible.
Yeah.
And you're good at fighting with that. Well, I mean, you're good at fighting with everything. I thought it was
Yeah.
just the guns.
Well, I mean, I'm good with guns. I'm better with knives. But I mean, I was before, right? So
You were better with knives?
yeah. Well, you know.
What?
So I've been practicing more lately with knives and spears and staffs and stuff. Because I would before I got this job, I was teaching at the dojo.
Oh. So you know Kung Fu.
Yes. Like not Keanu Reeves style, like I practiced for years.
Okay, but like, how much you want to bet it kind of looks like, like the Matrix now or something.
It looks a lot more like the Matrix than it used to. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, man, good for you. Please always stick around. In case of werewolves, I'd really appreciate that.
I mean, I have to get home eventually, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Fair enough. We need to. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, and I really don't know where to go from here.
Well,
But,
got work tomorrow.
It seems like we're all yeah. I guess we'll figure it out then. Oh,
Sounds
Jesus.
like a plan. I mean, it looks like you're gonna make it. Looks like you're gonna pull through. Like it's like getting out the med kit and you're just regrowing stuff. Like, oh, you need some alcohol for that? I think you got some asphalt in there.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Get
Yeah,
that
make
the
sure
fuck
you
out. Don't let that
remove-
heal in there.
Got to remove pieces of the street before you heal those wounds.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. I'll spend some time picking that out. But no, I'm good. I am good. Fucking, I will keep you on alert then.
Yeah. I'll have a shirt I can borrow. Well, you're probably not gonna get it back.
Oh yeah, I have plenty of shirts. So go ahead. As long as you like business casual wear, because that's basically all I
Well,
have.
I don't think I can wear these rags on my way home. That'd be kind of.
Yeah,
Can
no,
you
I don't
explain
blame
that?
you. Yeah, 100%. Take whatever you need. Take two. Take one to just put in your eye, just in case.
Right. I mean, probably like towel off. There is, Probably by now they've already stopped bleeding, but definitely the werewolf clawed me a few times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the technical explanation for what I'm doing is apparently breathing chi in my body. I guess so. It's not like I have a particular I'm invincible superpower. It's I'm doing a thing, and that's reinforcing my body.
Hmm. Oh, you know what? That makes a certain amount of sense because, like, okay, my superpowers don't make any goddamn sense. Like,
Okay.
I'm kind of tough, a bit. I definitely don't hurt nearly. Like, this should have made me pass out, and I was
Oh yeah,
close.
you
But
should
I
be.
was not there. Yeah, exactly.
It's a mortal injury, right? Like that's
It,
you know, I saw guys like that get hit much much cleaner and die horribly. You give them morphine kind of deal.
yeah, it didn't. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And also I can regenerate, which you can't do yet. Maybe
I mean, a lot slower. I
slower
don't
than that. Okay.
like it
You
hurts,
can't like
but
force it. You can't. Okay, you don't feel like. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. You don't feel like something like in your heart, and then like you start to. No. Okay. The
no,
look on your
no.
face
Like
is telling me. Okay.
I mean, I could probably learn to manipulate the chi in such a way that it heals more quickly. Maybe like that feels like a thing I could practice and learn to do, but I don't
Okay.
know how yet.
Interesting. Okay. But you definitely can't just like turn on your blender with like a thought, though, right?
No, no. There's no.
Okay. See, so that's what leads me to think. Oh shit. Okay. Do you know about Chinese cultivation? Like the
Um,
cultivation genre?
I mean, I hang out with people who do it for a living.
Right. Okay. That. Wait. Actually. Okay. Yes. You're right. You're claiming. Actually, they're claiming. Actually.
Yes, they're claiming. I don't. Clearly, something is happening. But when I went to dude, he's like, "Yeah, this feels like similar things that happened to me, except much different." Kind of deal.
You know what? Fuck it. That kind of makes a certain amount of sense because I, what I am doing is feels very disconnected from any sort of like comic book genre tropes. You know, like I don't think I'm actually like physically stronger, which usually comes with like the being tougher package kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it.
So
Right.
yeah, and usually not all this other weird bullshit. So okay, um, fuck. I gotta sleep on this.
All right.
Thanks. So like, thank you so much for you know, being chill about this and saving our lives.
I mean, maybe don't start bar fights with werewolves.
I will stop starting bar fights with werewolves. I can
That's
do
a good
that.
lesson learned. Just this
It's really
was
good advice
kind of
for anyone.
unnecessary. Yeah, really. I mean, I don't know. I have no way. I have no magical werewolf detector. I don't know if you do, but
I do not.
yeah.
Remember,
You
you
just
do.
have to wing it.
Remember, you do have awareness. You can try and scout out supernatural things, but you wouldn't. It'd be hard to pick out werewolves specifically unless you really trained yourself at it.
Right. I mean, I think in theory, I guess I could like look in the Umbra and they might look weird there. Maybe. Wait, they wouldn't have any reflection. No, because like the spirit world is totally separate. So
Well, they're spirit creatures, right? But they have
yeah,
to
but
pass in between the two. Yeah.
I,
Okay.
I can't view auras. I can only literally look past the gauntlet.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
So
Fair
I have no way to find them unless they're in the spirit world. Ironically.
That's helpful. At least.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I will leave you to it after I
Yeah.
wash, towel off some of this blood, most of which isn't mine, and a shirt and go home.
Don't forget the extra pair.
Yeah. And pants.
See you at work tomorrow, guys.
Have to go collect my motorcycle from the bar, and then drive.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just text Dolores because I don't know where the fuck she went. I'm just gonna text Dolores saying, "Hey, thanks for the fun bar night. Let's never do that again. But we'll talk soon.
Dolores phone buzzes, but her screen is still broken.
Oh, that's right. No, that's fine.
You can probably get a new one from Magadon.
Yeah, electro related, accident, what you call it, deductible, yeah.
Totally.
So, which team arrives at this scene first? Is it, a technocracy? Is it Pentex and something else?
Well, so first of all, what is Henry's wounds looking at for work tomorrow?
Oh, good point. So I am at the wounded health level. So
Okay.
according to this, I'm still fucked up.
Yeah.
I
2 days to heal
could.
the next level.
What'd you say?
2 days to heal the next level, and then more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could spend more essence to try to heal some more.
Yeah. If you can get down to hurt, you'll pretty much be healed by work.
Okay, but like,
Are you
it's
tapped out,
fine
for
if I
instance?
look like I took a tumble or something. I
Right.
just don't look like I should be in the hospital.
Yeah.
So maybe if I just like bind myself up, like with like,
What's your medicine at?
medicine. Oh, my medicine's at 2 actually, and
Oh yeah, so you probably
Yeah.
would know how to,
Yeah.
oh, that's right.
band-aid
Yes.
yourself up.
That's a good point.
You can at least make it look good.
Okay, I will make it look good.
Shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Mason will have healed by work tomorrow.
Wear dark clothes. Very baggy.
Limp a little bit.
Limp a little bit, yeah.
Right. Okay, so Henry, I forget, bleh. Did you end up taking the charm that makes creatures of darkness really like you?
I did. Oh, yes, I do have the charm that reduces the difficulty. 'Cause
Right.
They apparently know I am
Better than them.
better than them.
Yes. Okay. That probably should have factored into the Black Spiral Dancer, but, that's why he just tried to fist fight you at first instead of just tearing your head off right away. That's how much he
Realize
liked
that's
you.
a Black Spiral Dancer. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Wow.
you wouldn't
Alright.
know the specific terms, but...
No, I would not.
I mean, I don't... I don't feel like I'm revealing anything out of character because it was a creature of darkness. So,
Yeah, and
That's totally
most
fine,
people can
yeah.
put 2 and 2 together if they know the lore. I mean, there are other ways to...
Just
Yeah. But anyway, with that being the case, so, is there anything any of the rest of you would have done before work the next day? I feel like we can get started on that.
No,
Well,
Mason has to go
Col-
home and take care of her little brother and so on. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dolores was thinking, stay in the scene and give her a report on what's going on if it's those Pentex. Probably like, turn on some water was bringing up, and then, oh yeah, we've been assaulted, and, I didn't see the fight, and then, they're
Oh, okay.
dead here, and...
Okay, so, yeah. I mean, you did get through to Pentex, and they probably would have sent someone over there, so...
Yeah, just wondering, like, whether they'll get her there before anyone else.
Yeah,
whether
so...
we got anything intercepted.
in, like, TV shows where you've got, like, this is my jurisdiction type thing when 2 different agencies arrive on a scene,
Yeah.
you kind of get that going when, a Pentex first team and, related employees, as well as a different, distinct, and more high-tech looking black van also shows up. And there are a lot of phone calls and uncertainty around there. But, well, if you want to give me a new eavesdropping roll for then, I'll call it the same scene, if your charm lasts that long.
It doesn't cost me anything, I just need to concentrate to activate it, so yes. 8 successes.
Okay.
Complete 3 for me.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, with 8 successes, you do pick up that, one of the people that came with the Pentex group tells someone to, they basically just say contact SPD. They'll clear this up, and they do exactly that. You hear them talking on the phone and asking about who the hell this other group that won't even give their credentials is, and they get told something, and you know you, they basically get told to cooperate, but don't just leave, and so they also start circling about. They try to respect each other's space, but neither of them really seem to like each other. Neither group. Um, with the perception you have, you notice that the non-Pentex group has some really high-tech looking things. Like, they've got like a phone that has like a scanner on the other side rather than just a phone. It kind of does like a holographic sweep over something, subtle enough that it'll look like a trick of a light if you're not looking at what it's actually doing. They've got like smartwatches that are a lot more in depth in their mechanics and appearance than a normal smartwatch would be. Like, they tap it once and it does 5 things, like it knows what they wanted it to, that kind of stuff.
Oh no, it's FBI.
And if you want to roll awareness, you certainly could.
Sure thing. I guess it's just normal difficulty because I don't get the bonus. That's 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Oh
5
yeah,
successes.
all sorts of everything they do. It's tingling you. You feel everything just kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck go on edge as you watch that other group doing their thing. They eventually, they seem to come to like a compromise with each other, like a higher up enforced compromise where where Pentex takes the humanoid looking corpse and the other group takes the werewolf looking corpse and loads it into their respective vans after wrapping them up in their own particular ways. And
Okay.
obviously the Pentex group talks to you and gets your information and sees, pulls up your file and sees that you're the same person that was there for the
Obviously,
the event.
someone smelled Pomori on me and attacked me.
Right.
Oh,
But yeah, it's anything
yeah.
they can gather from what
Yeah.
happened. You were clearly a victim. You just clearly had bad luck.
Yeah.
So they eventually tell you to go home and remember your NDA.
I do. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yep. Okay. So the next day, you all head to work in the morning. Those of you that gain essence at sunrise, of course, gain sunrise essence, which is at least important to the infernal, I imagine.
I was gonna say, I forget if that's me or not, but it is me.
Yes, infernals, they've got the green sun going on, so it's still sun for them.
Beautiful.
Guns out, guns out.
Yeah. Do you want to regenerate any more before you head in for the morning?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good for now.
Just checking. So, yeah, as I hinted at the cliffhanger last time, we now, I guess, technically flashback forward to you all coming into work for the day a week after the first incident with Pentex and Magadon. One of you looking pretty injured, wrapped up and covered, and the other 2 of you look fine, but Dolores has a busted phone. Dolores, you can put in a requisition to get a new work phone, especially since it was put in the system that you were the victim of
Yeah.
a new incident.
Totally unprovoked werewolf attack.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally do.
Those mean werewolves. Yes, you all do notice that there's a little bit more attention on you in general, even above and beyond broken bones and injuries that require a lot of bandaging. Um, not from most of your coworkers, but like the management and the people like that. Mason, you get assigned to exactly the same sort of security detail as before. The room looks the same as you remember from the old building. As I mentioned last time, the building looks exactly the same, and as you go through to new rooms, it's exactly the same there too. Um,
Like, is it down to the details, or like, oh, that's where I scuffed, the desk or whatever? Like, I dropped a can of soda and the desk had a little bump
not
on it.
quite, but like anything related to the construction of the building is exactly the same. But so, like, if there was
On the
something along the
blueprints, it would
lines
look
of your
right.
manager asked for an extra special closet, that extra special closet is there, but the nick you put on that closet when you were angry about them getting the closet isn't there. It's like
Okay.
it was built up new. They're not calling it the same place, but nobody really recognizes that it looks like the same place. At least not, at your peer level. So yeah,
Yeah.
Same security area for Mason, same mail area for Dolores, and they seem to have actually forwarded all the same stuff that you were already working on. So you got that going for you. And Henry, the IT area is all ready for you. However, Henry, why don't you make me an awareness roll?
Oh boy. Oh golly. All right. Awareness and what attribute?
Perception. Awareness will almost always be
Perception.
with perception unless it's like a
I
special thing.
see. All right, get ready. This die pool hole, it's gonna blow you away.
Is it two?
Okay.
Wow, one die.
Well, that mostly means you're going to be startled because, assuming you start to log into your
Oh yeah.
normal terminal and stuff. Right. So as you're logging into your normal terminal, what looks like a rusty spider, a rusty metal spider, the size of that terminal's monitor, appears on the monitor. And I mean like physically
Jesus
on the
fuck.
monitor.
Yeah, I will like stumble back. I'll almost fall out of my seat. Does it attack me?
No. It just waits for you to finish freaking out. It
Okay.
seems very patient.
I slowly situate in my seat. I look at the spider and say, "Hey there. I was just about to log into work.
It
Sorry I was late."
it kind of like, all of its legs kind of chitter and click on the screen, and then you see the screen kind of like fritz out for a moment, and then text starts to appear on it in like the, you have a modern terminal, but it just changed into like the stereotypical DOS green text kind of terminal display. And it, starts,
All console commands.
right. You see words appearing that say something, not something. It just exactly says they're watching you.
Okay, I'm gonna type back. I'm not Neo. This is not the Matrix. It's a lot weirder than that. So what's going on?
It taps again on the screen, and it displays out. Um, you know, I can't. Says I can't let them get away with what they want to do to someone as amazing as you. Um, you're the one that will lead us into the destroyer's dream. Um, and then it clicks again, and your terminal goes back to normal. and a bunch of files just kind of like spring up. And it's basically, you remember last time how we talked about how you went into your files and what they planned for you before?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it basically opened up your updated, redacted, double redacted, secret redacted new files. Um,
Like the
and
ones put in before I grabbed the data.
no, these are updated. Like this
Oh,
probably was
after.
all put
I see.
in during the course of the week while you were stuck with just your hard drive.
Ah.
Well, and your backdoor, but like this is the stuff that your backdoor into the Magadon system didn't even get
I
into.
install my backdoor at the end of the week, so it's no big deal.
Right. But yeah, and then at that point it just kind of crackles and fades away like the spider does, but the files are all still there. So yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have that. We gotta take a peek at it for one. What do the files like talk about? Do they know about the attack at the bar and other stuff? Plans on what they're gonna do to me?
Yes, so as you start to look through at the base level is, they update from the previous incident and talk about how their previous plans for you aren't going to work. And then they realize that, as they went further and were cross-referencing, with what you told them after the attack and all of that, it goes into the changed plans to essentially keep an eye on you and search for weaknesses. Like, let you do your job, but they're going to be probing because something happened to you, and whatever they were doing before isn't going to continue working. So they're planning to prod and see what they can figure out about you. As you continue going through, it doesn't seem like they have much figured out yet, other than that you're, you know, above even what their genetically enhanced assets normally allow for. Which does end up including a reference to what happened in the bar.
Like they cite that as evidence of.
Yes, like it's like they started in like guessing that must have been the case based on you surviving the first incident, and then they go back into that happening, and they received information that you were one of the ones involved there, and were able to apparently put together information from cameras that you don't remember seeing there. That basically
I'm very not perceptive, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So they know that you can survive missing half of your torso, among other things. And then they do have notes of your connection to the other two.
Oh, that's not good.
Sounds wonderful to me.
What does it say there?
So,
if it's anything relevant, you don't have to elaborate. Is it anything like concerning?
They don't give these are mostly your files, but they do have, it's basically references to those, and you don't actually have the passwords to get into those super hyper redacted information bits. But they do mention that, you were seen with both of them both times. And that they saw you being taken home by Mason.
Okay.
I guess, and then there's, notes that you basically had no real contact to them before stuff happened.
That makes sense. Okay. Cool, thank you.
Right.
I will put that in my backdoor to send it back.
Back through the back door?
Back through the back door.
All right. Henry wants to put things in the back door. In his back door in particular. We're all going to note that.
Yes. As
Just
much as
'cause-
I can.
'cause I'm
It's a
12 years
great way to
old.
store things, smuggle
It
them around,
is.
Right,
I'll
you
store it
know,
straight.
who's going to go into your back door to check for things like that?
There we go.
Might have a bane for it. You should be careful.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the backdoor
Well,
bans. All right. So, let us screen wipe over to Dolores. Dolores, you have 95% new employees working there in your mailroom now. Yeah, you are like before. The mail center is in the basement level next to the lab. You notice the door that would lead into there. That's kind of like the door no one opened back at the old place, but you've seen where it leads when the walls melted last time.
Well, let's hope nothing comes out of it next time. Just going to
Right.
be facing it, I guess, this time now, just to be prepared in case something goes up.
Right, something to keep an eye on.
I don't know yet.
Right.
So, anything else going on?
Right. Well, you do have, there are a couple of people left that used to work with you that'll, they talk to you like it's a, they mention that there was the lab explosion is what the ones that survived call what happened last week. Apparently. And if you ask them details, they just say like, they shut it all out, that kind of thing. Boy, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had to evacuate the building. It was awful.
Right. Yeah, one of them mentions it's a good thing you've read the full Magadon employee manual.
I mean,
to know
the
how to.
evacuation was right there on all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency exits, emergency, meeting stations, and so on and so on.
Exactly. So that being said, they do end up scurrying off, so you do have time alone with the mailroom here and there if you wanted to, do hard eater stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll start working my Deadly Witch Labyrinth, which lets me claim this whole building. But it takes a week to get this going. So I guess I'll start delivering mail and cutting myself on all the doors just to leave my blood everywhere and so on and so on. Need to mark my space.
Okay. Wow, so you're getting the whole building as a lair instead of just the mailroom.
We might as well.
Yeah, might as well if you have the charms for it. All right, so yeah, you can get that started without any issue. You do notice that as you do that, the building kind of, you swear the building reacts, like you swear the building itself doesn't like what you're doing, but it's not really something you can make out or actually put like a clear visual to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like something about it just dislikes what you're doing.
I mean, the whole world hates me, so...
Yes, the whole world does hate you.
So there's nothing new here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the misery.
Yes, for the moment, you mostly just know that things are eerily back to normal in the mailroom.
Yes, although my paranoia tells me that everybody just talking about me behind my back. Obviously, that's what they're whispering.
Oh yeah, obviously. That being said, just because you're a hard eater and love this kind of thing, you do notice that one of the new people just kind of fucks up something. Like they filled out a form wrong, and now you have to correct it. That's on you now.
Okay, I guess I'll add it to my litany of grudges.
Oh no.
Gotta,
Jesus Christ.
you gotta go there. I just have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's fairly new, so I have to.
Right.
You do
I
use
mean,
the wrong brand of stapler on these files.
I mean,
No.
it's a shame that everyone that
Bicycle staple.
it's a shame that everyone that would deserve it so far ends up like dying. Like you couldn't put the Nexus crawler in because it got ghost eaten. You couldn't put the werewolves in because they got killed with silver and definitely went
I
down.
could put the gal on the phone, but I don't know where, so that'll be kind of hard. Then again, I think I have some tracking charms. Well, I haven't bought them, but there are some tracking charms for people in Magadon and guys to find them.
I think you could put her on your list. It would just be it would be an ordeal to find her.
Well, that's what being Caligula is. Everybody just trusts me, and then I'll have to find them when, their name comes up from the list.
Exactly.
Okay.
It makes things lots of fun. It's cool. I'm sure you'll manage. All right. So yeah, back to Mason. Mason, you notice that the genetically modified woman that led the first team that checked up on you after the initial event is in charge here. That's a notable difference from you basically had at the initial place you just had kind of like a security detail. Everyone did their job and there was a manager you would call on the phone that never actually showed up, that kind of thing. No, she is here and
Right.
she's making sure shit gets done right. She's taking you through the back of the manual.
I see. So we're doing training and preparing us. Is she preparing us for anything in particular? Like when werewolves attack?
She's making sure that you're prepared in case anything else happens here. Because apparently they can't just assume nothing will happen in their smaller offices.
Apparently, yeah. So refresher training. Okay.
Yeah. What did Sorry, I need to check really quick. I believe I wanted her to be a specific type of Femoria, and I can't remember what type it was. I still can't see. All right, I'm not going to spend, an hour looking for it. But you do notice that she is like she drives everyone but you too hard. Did I just okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can keep up because you're you, but like the non-modified, mostly mortal team that's otherwise stationed here, they're not able to keep up. You're doing like obviously there's not a ton of space around the office, but she's making you work out, like give me 50 and then go over this next part of the handbook and how you would deal with this kind of thing. There's an empty office room. You're dealing with a fake shooter scenario where she ends up being the shooter and takes everyone out pretty easily, other than possibly you. Like I said, you keep up. It's on and off. There's give and take there.
Right.
And if you want to really push to see if you can make even her look bad, you can make, I don't know, any sort of role. But if you'd rather not be quite so obvious, you can.
It's important not to make the boss look bad, even when you
Right.
can.
Yes, you can avoid making the boss look bad, but also avoid looking untrained and crappy without any role.
Right.
Because that's just, exalted level of stamina keeping you in the game.
Yes.
You'd have to fake being completely wiped out.
So roll some, something and stealth slash whatever subterfuge.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not exactly cast skills for me.
Right.
Exactly.
So with that,
Well, again, he's not pretending to be bad, though.
so with that being the that's basically how all of your days are going to be going. Is there anything you would all like to be doing during this first day, during or during the normal activities or like in breaks or lunchtime or whatnot.
If they put us on patrol in the building, I might at some point turn on Umbral Sight and just sort of look through the place to see if any more demons are lurking in the spirit world
All right.
as opposed to elsewhere. Yeah. And the answer
Maybe
is
roll.
yes, probably. But
Yeah. Do you have to?
Maybe roll perception to see whether you see blood stains everywhere.
to look into the Umbra, I just spent a willpower point.
Okay. Then yes, there. This it's not as bad as if you would have looked at the previous place, but one thing you notice a lot of are metallic, rusty-looking spiders that are crawling over all of the walls and around the building, and they are creating these weird shimmering webs that if you look close, like from far away, they look like these perfect, like metallic threaded structures. But if you get close, you see those threads also have that strange rusty degradation to them.
Okay. I will, make a note of that, but it's good to know. I mean, I'm not in the Umbra. It's not like they can see me. I can just peek past it and sort of walk through.
Yep, they're not bothering with anyone. They don't seem to
Yeah.
be peeking at you or anything. You do notice there are a few more around Henry's, the IT room. Like
Right.
that
And I'll
area
refrain
has a
from-
lot
yeah.
more of that thread around it.
I'll refrain from mentioning that where all the microphones can hear us, of course.
Of course. All right. Anything the rest of you would like to be doing?
No, I think I'm fine. I mean, I have my week cut out for me.
Right.
I know what I want to do, actually. It's real simple.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the person who'd be in charge of my supervisor? Would they be, you know what? No, I'm going to give them a call. And I'm going to be talking about just something mundane about work. But I'm going to try to mind Spider.
Okay, like your infernal charm that fucks with them if they look at a screen or whatnot.
Yeah, or if they hold a speaker up to their ear.
Right. Do.
My other question, obviously my character wouldn't know this, but if they're a creature of darkness, of course. I know it's different.
Okay, it
Do they have
will.
to see you? Because if you're calling them, then some of those might not activate.
Oh goodness, let me double check here. And may transparent essence through a piece may select a target who's staring in front or feeding directly into his ear. I mean, it says I have to select a target. It doesn't say I have to see him. But
Staring
it's
electron.
up to you.
Let's see. Transfer through a piece of electronics and directly into the. I would say if you're the one calling them, you can use it through the phone. You
Sick.
know, you can't. Yeah, you can't make it appear 10 miles away to someone you're not in any way contacted with. But yeah, through the phone makes sense. So. All right.
Is the difficulty?
All right. They are a creature of darkness, and their willpower is 8. So.
Oh my. All right, they're a tough one.
Yes, you're. I mean, you're already they were kind of demoting you, but you were still kind of in charge of the IT for this office. So. Yeah, and especially since they put you back up to where you were, so they can better probe you. The one right above you needs to know what they're doing.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I don't know if I think I just roll and then I determine what I tell them or what I can tell them to do.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check it really quick. One or two.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'd say you roll first, and then you can figure out
Which
you
one is
think you
this?
can. Mind
Spider.
Spider Curse.
Mind Spider.
4 successes. Heck yeah!
Alrighty.
Anything that wouldn't endanger themselves or a loved one.
What
Okay.
what would you like him to do?
I want to get a pay raise, a real one, and possibly get promoted. This doesn't need to happen immediately, but he needs to advocate for it.
Gotcha. So put in for a pay raise and a good word towards a promotion.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That's not gonna.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's not gonna cause him any danger. Nothing significant, at least. All right. So yeah, you talked to him.
That's
So yeah, he's like your supervisor is like a middle-aged guy. He's they wouldn't call him the supervisor. He's like, or they wouldn't call him your supervisor. He's like the IT supervisor for this district of this sub-district of this, you know. But yeah, you talk to him and he seems pretty amenable, as he listens to your wonderful droning voice.
Right, and we're not even talking about anything like that again. I'm just talking about like, oh yeah, no, things are handled here. The network's going good. I did this, I did that. Just wanted to let you know. Any questions?
No, sounds good. I'll I'll send you an email of the meeting times for this coming week.
Perfect. Thank you. Hey, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. And just to note, he is like the most boring person in the world. Like boring to the extent of boring being a personality trait that's interesting.
Banality.
Yes.
Oh,
If you were a changeling, it would hurt to talk to him.
Nasty.
Ah.
Yeah, I hang up. But kind of like looking in wonder kind of at my phone, like, I think that worked?
Yeah, so assuming you do that like early in the day, by the end of the day you do get a notification that you're getting the pay raise, at least, pretty immediately.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. Beautiful. Okay, that that gets me thinking. Okay, I resume my normal work duties.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
unusual.
you can bump up your resources. I see no reason why that would
Shit.
particularly.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be that much. Okay.
You hit him pretty hard.
All right. Fuck yeah.
Now you see your former boss packing his things. You're taking over his desk.
No, but basically you got the pay raise as if you got the promotion, but you don't have the promotion yet.
I see. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is probably one of those things where like they give me a token duty related to the upper
Right.
thing. Just to be like, all right, there's a trial period.
You've
Whatever.
got senior developer.
I like it. Beautiful. Make up new titles. Yeah, that's a very corporate thing to do.
Yeah. And then you get the
Okay.
you get the outstanding achievement award.
Oh.
And he made request a third monitor for your desk.
Ooh, that's the good
Whoa,
stuff.
the illustrious
I don't know, that
third
has to be a-
monitor.
That has to be approved by IT, and
That's why I said the request.
it's really hard to get the third monitor.
Really hard. I will though.
Someday.
Fucking sick. That went even better than I fucking imagined. This is a good start. Guys,
My
taking over the
superpower-
company is gonna be real easy.
My superpower is ruling this IT group.
King of the
You're
nerd.
doing
Oh,
the
no.
IT tools, I think.
Sorry, what was that, Peter?
I was doing the IT crowd. Who's the serial vampire?
I don't plan to do a ton of vampire stuff unless you all really purposely get into it. And the reason for that is because every Exalted versus World of Darkness game I ever hear about is go kill all the vampires, or go kill most of a subset of vampires, at least.
I mean, because
A really easy go-to.
Yeah, they're
everybody plays Masquerade. It's a simple system, so everybody just defaults to this.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely get it, but
Yeah.
I'm purposely going a different direction to make things difficult for myself.
Okay.
Because of course I am.
Like in that game, it's like, oh yes, we go against werewolves and mages, so on. Hey, Devin, did you read the mage? No. Well, I guess we're not going after mages. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
know
anyway,
mage decently, and werewolf is I gotta read the gifts before I send you in combat against them.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so with that being the case, I think we can wind down for now. And like next time we'll get into you all kind of coming together after day one of work, and then we'll, really give you some strings to tug at that point.
All right.
Sounds good.
So yeah, with that being the case, thank you everyone for listening. This has been Chris Falco with Falconian Productions, and you've been listening to Exalted vs. World of Darkness Pentex.